Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all in the wonderful world of the homeopathic pharmacy. My name is Dr. Bhakti Khisti, and today I am going to explain you about the external applications. See, all these are external applications. In our day-to-day life, we frequently use different kind of lotions, creams as a external application. But in this chapter, I am going to tell you about the external applications which we prepared from the homeopathic medicines. In the beginning of this lecture, I want to clarify some basic facts about the external applications. External applications. What is external application? Did external application help to cure the disease? Did Dr. Samuel Hahnemann agree with this method of treatment? Being a student, you have to know about this. The local applications have been used among the physicians from Asclepius down to the present day. Now, who is Asclepius? He was the ancient Roman god of medicine. So, since so many years we are using the local applications, we are using the external applications as a part of the treatment. This method had general belief that if the outward manifestation were removed, the disease was cured. But according to homeopathic principle, this was absolutely wrong way to treat the patient. When Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, after his new discovery of homeopathy, proclaimed that according to the homeopathic principles, the nature of external symptoms indicates the nature of internal sickness. So, by removal of the external affections, by external application, the disease is never cured. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann gave some arguments against the external application in section 196 to section 203 of 5th edition of Organon of Medicine. But later on, he saw the necessity of external application while treating some diseases, so he favors the external application in the 6th edition of Organon of Medicine. He mentioned in section 284 and section 285 about the favor or use of the external applications. See about some arguments against the external application by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. The greatest advantage of the local application is that the local symptoms will disappear sooner than the internal symptoms. This was often thought as a complete cure, but Dr. Hahnemann mentioned it as a premature disappearance of the local symptoms. Next one, it removes the local affection, but two indefinite, uncharacteristic, inconstant symptoms are left behind, which leads to difficult to individualize the case. Then the no clear picture is available. The the persistence of local affection during its internal treatment would have shown that the cure was not yet completed. But when we remove the local disease, it is difficult to judge about the internal disease. One or two lines are missing in this slide. I'm really sorry for that. But the aggregate meaning of all these sentences tell us that the nature of external symptom indicate the nature of internal sickness. So by removing the external diseases, by removing the local symptoms, the disease will never going to be cured. Next thing is the local application may silence the internal disease. The nature tries to protect more vital organs by throwing out everything on the less important organs and on the external surface. But the external application altered and reversed the mechanism. I am giving you one example of conversation between the patient and the doctor. If the conversation stopped because of any reason, suddenly in between that conversation, it is impossible for patient to narrate his symptom, and in other hand, it is difficult for doctor to prescribe the medicine. Like that, our local symptom narrate about the internal disease, and when we remove the local symptom, the internal disease remains silent, and it is difficult to understand about it. Then, in the 6th edition of Organon of Medicine, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann favors the external application. in section 284, he mentioned about the absorption of medicine. Medicine can be absorbed through the tongue, mouth, and stomach. The nose and respiratory organs are receptive of the action of medicine in the fluid form by means of the olfaction and inhalation through the mouth. But the whole remaining skin of the body, cloth with epidermis, is adapted to action of medicinal solution, especially if it is connected with the simultaneous internal administration. It means the medicine which you are prescribing internally, you can prescribe that medicine for the external use also. In the section 285, he specifically mentioned about the cure of very old disease may be possible by the physical application of medicine externally. The areas which is specifically mentioned that the back, arms, and the extremities. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann only mentioned about the medicine thuja. In difficult cases of psychosis, we can use thuja as external application as well as we can prescribe it internally. Next thing about the vehicles. The vehicles used as a base for external application. In the liquid vehicle, we used purified water, glycerin, olive oil, almond oil, rosemary oil, sesame or teal oil. In case of the semi-solid vehicle, we can use the Vaseline. We use yellow soft paraffin also. We can use the white soft paraffin also. Both these are types of Vaseline. Waxes, prepared lard, isinglass, soap and starch. We use all these vehicles as a base for preparation of the external application. Now let's start with glycerols. These are a mixture of the solution of the mother tincture in glycerin. It is very easy to prepare. According to principle, the 1/9. See, we have to take the 1 part of the medicinal substance and 9 part of the glycerin. It is mentioned in HPI that we can prepare the glycerol by taking 1 part of medicinal substance and 4 part of the glycerin also. In the requirement, it includes the appliances and ingredient. See, we doesn't require so many instruments to prepare the glycerol. It is very easy. We just require one clean round file, new non-porous velvet cork, balanced with weight box, weighing bottles and pen, paper, gum, scissor to make a label. And ingredients, we require specific quantity of mother tincture and we need a required quantity of the glycerin. Now about the procedure. The proper quantity of glycerin is taken in a clean round file. The required quantity of mother tincture is poured over it. The cork is fixed and homogeneous mixture is prepared by vigorous shaking. It is very easy. Then about the uses. We can use glycerol as an antifungal. We can use it as an antibacterial, as an antipruritic. Pruritic means itching. Next one, we can use it for the gingivitis and stomatitis. Now what is gingivitis? It is the inflammation of gums, and the stomatitis, it is the inflammation of mouth and lips. Next is about the precautions. Test the purity of glycerin before using it. The cleansing of utensils should be done properly. Mixture should be mixed well. A note for external use should be pasted. It is very important to paste this note for external use only. Then some examples: calendula glycerol, phytolocca glycerol, borax glycerol, glycerol of carbolic acid, glycerol of starch, which is also called as glyceroamyl. We prepared glyceroamyl by taking 1 part of starch and 8 part of the glycerin and the required quantity of the medicinal substance. It is very easy to prepare. You have to write at least 4 to 5 examples while you are writing about the writing about the glycerol. Next is the ointment. These are semi-solid preparations. They should be soft and do not require melting on application. They are also called as therapeutic creams, also called as unguentum. According to principle, it requires the 1 part of the mother tincture and 9 part of the Vaseline. The ingredients and appliances. Here we require mother tincture and the required quantity of the Vaseline. In case of appliances, we require 1 slab, 1 spatula, ointment file, balance with wet box, and the material for the labeling, that is pen, paper, gum, scissor. Now about the procedure. The proper quantity of Vaseline is weighed and put on the clean slab. The required quantity of mother tincture is poured over it. It is thoroughly mixed with the help of spatula till the color of solution become uniform. All ointments other than sulfur and graphite are prepared as above. It is very easy to understand. You have to take the required quantity of Vaseline, required quantity of medicinal substance, pour over it and mix it thoroughly with the help of the spatula. It is very easy. The next thing about some modern methods of preparation of ointment. It includes the mechanical incorporation or trituration method, fusion method. The commercially and for dispensing purpose, we can prepare it by some other method. So in case of the mechanical incorporation and trituration method, this method is applicable when the medicament is in the powder form. It is made on a glass slab with the spatula. The slab is usually made of the ground glass and spatula of a stainless steel. At the end of each operation, the slight twist to the wrist is required to reverse the direction of the movement of the spatula. See, it is just like a trituration. We are using the Vaseline and the medicament in the powder form other than the mother tincture, other than the liquid form. We are using it in the powdered form. Okay. The next is fusion method. In the fusion method, we use the white soft paraffin, spermaceti or wax. They are just melted on the water bath and the required medicine is slowly added and the mixture is properly stirred to make it homogeneous. The mixture is then cooled and become ready for use. Okay, are you with me? Are you getting me? What is fusion method? We use white soft paraffin, wax, and we melt it on the water bath, and then required medicine is slowly added in it and stir it well and become ready to use after the cooling. Then in case of the commercial use, we prepare the ointments by using ointment mixing vessel with electrical heating and cooling device. It is not possible for us to prepare large quantity of the ointment by trituration method and you are using your hands. Okay, it require a specific vessel, specific container to prepare in the large quantity. So we use the ointment mixing vessel with electrical heating and cooling device. The resultant ointment are represented in collapsible tubes. These are mostly made up of the aluminium. The tubes do not seem to be affecting therapeutic value of the ointment. It is better to use only glass jar to stock the ointments or paper cartoon for dispensing them. Next, while you are preparing ointment for the dispensing purpose, a small amount of ointment can be made by rubbing the base with the spatula. And due to the friction, when it gets slightly thinner in consistency, then the medicine is gradually added drop wise, and the spatula mixes with the medicine in the same way as it is mentioned in the previous method. It is very easy to understand. You have to take a base of ointment and rub it with the help of this spatula till the consistency of it get thinner. Then add the medicine drop wise in it, mix it with the spatula, and it is ready to dispense. Now about the storage, it should be stored in cool dark place out of contact with air. Ointment should be stored in the refrigerator. Now about the uses. For bleeding and non-bleeding piles in all fissures, ulcerations, itching and bleeding from the rectum. For contusion, bed sore, boil, corn, blackened eyes, as a dressing for a torn and jagged wound, as a dressing for an indolent ulcer, fistula, lepra, psoriasis, lupus, carbuncles, and also it is very useful in case of the burns. While writing the examples, the ointment, there are so many examples: Aesculus ointment, arnica ointment, calendula ointment, cantharis, graphitis ointment. You have to write at least 5. Okay, so that's all for the today's lecture. The remaining part will continue in the next part of the external application. Thank you very much.